Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Just as promised, Vale. I know you're in the room. I see you. Here's your merch that I said I'd wear.
You got it all on.
The shirt, the hat, the mask. It's all outstanding. Very well done, Vale.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely love it.
Hi, Wisteria, Jack.
And Nicole's scared now.
Yeah, it does, Vale. It does. It looks really awesome.
It does. Beautiful material. I love it. Absolutely love it.
I said I'd sport it.
Who's the mugger you brought up on the street? Some random guy. Get that over there.
Yes, Wisteria. This is from Through the Veil.
Yes. Check her out, guys.
This is her merch. Hopefully soon we'll be able to show you Paranormal Circle and G-Smoke.
Yeah.
We'll be able to flaunt their merchandise so y'all can check it out. Get over there. Hit everybody up.
Hold on, guys. Sorry. Just trying to get everything set. So my notifications shut up. Aye. There we go.
Laugh out loud. I was held up. Oh, so TTVP got in the way of Veil.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Absolutely, 100%.
Live chat. Make sure that's up.
Even though I feel like I'm going to suffocate this.
Hello, Andy, Freaky Geek, Just Chaos,
Hey, Zach.
Misty Cat, Nicole, Jax, Restream Bots.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Through the Veil, Wisteria, and Zach. How you guys doing? I'm so glad Restream is working. I got a message right before I went live that the chat wasn't working. Is the chat?
Hi, Melanie.
Hey, Melanie. And it's working on the screen, so I don't know what they were talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Everybody, though, go check out Veil. Excellent merchandise.
Yeah, it's beautiful. He absolutely loves the hat.
Oh, hell yeah. With the flirt. Stressy, everything is going wrong. No. The only thing that's gone wrong is your way of thinking at the moment.
Yeah, Val or Jax, Jax can, I don't think. Hold on, let me make you a mod. Oh, not that. I'll get there. If you guys want to drop your links, go for it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
drop your links. It's awesome. We absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. We thank you so much.
I might even wear it to work.
That's okay, Zach. I get that. I know you're a workaholic when it comes to that yard. It looks beautiful. You're welcome, Jax.
Nicole, just the link in Veil, nothing else.
My God, you guys are nuts. How you doing, Melanie? Misty Cats? How you guys doing?
Yeah, I love this merch. I really do.
There we go. There she is.
Veil is not very often I wear a white hat. I can tell you that.
He looks good in it, though, I think. And his voice is muffled in the mask, so that's good.
You know what? Fuck you, bitch.
Oh, it wasn't? Oh, good.
Oh, it wasn't made out of Burundis? I feel better.
No. She said that it wasn't expensive to ship it.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I get worried about. Seriously. And that's why I don't enter contests or anything, because especially when it comes
comes.
to my friends. You know what I mean? I don't like to put that on them because I know sometimes it's because we're international, even though we're part of the 50 states.
Love it, Vale. I mean, seriously, the mask, the hat, the shirt, it's all perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the shirt fits you just great.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
This is a package you won, but it's all mine.
I know.
What's up, G Smoke?
Hey, G Smoke. Oh, that ain't bad. Priority mail was like $8. That ain't bad at all. I'm telling you, there's sometimes, like, I have to go through just to get something shipped up here through Amazon. Sometimes I have to go through third party because it's so expensive.
Yeah, sometimes it's just ridiculous.
Hey,
Anton.
I know, he did. He snagged it all for me. It's like, oh, this is mine, and this is mine.
Yes.
The mask he can use because he goes to work and has to wear a mask. There you go. It'll be promoted all through Safeway.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Now we're just waiting on G Smokes and paranormal circles.
I don't leave the building, so I don't need a mask. Hey, Maria.
Oh, Maria, I miss you. Come in. Oh,
she was the first one. She was the first one. She's like, first, blah, blah, blah. So I tagged that one. I pinned that one.
And to think I'm the only one people call me paranormal underwear.
Yeah, that's true. See? That's what it was.
I remember that.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny, Jack.
That is hilarious.
Oh, I remember that. Oh my God, do I remember that?
Hey, Freaky Geek.
What's up, Freaky?
Oh, thank you, G Smoke. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. I'm so glad people can come hang out, have fun. And actually, I think we all experience something new in our lives throughout this show.
I hope so. I hope so.
I found out I don't mind white hats.
Yeah, exactly.
Jack looked good as a lady.
Isn't that a song? It could be a song.
It could be. Because I thought it was dude looked like a lady, not Jack's.
I know, but well, he did do. Hey, Patrick.
Patrick, how you doing?
Hey, Mr. Minster.
Oh, what's up, kid?
You
know, knowing it's over a month still is going to kill me.
Jax did dress up as a lady, though.
I remember it was some. Jax, did you shave?
Jax look like a lady.
Let's see.
Oh, thank you, Nicole, for the ice cream.
We got 35. 51 days, and we get to see you, kid.
That's right.
Countdown's on. Oh, he did shave. Bill says, yeah, he did.
He was looking fine.
Damn it, I need to see pictures.
He's like, he made it.
Oh, my face only.
That's right. It was the 1K show. That's right.
Oh, God, that is funny.
You know I had to tune into that. I was lurking, but I had.
Hey, everybody. This is cool because Andy and I are almost at 230. I don't know.
Bill's like, oh, I have them. That's okay, Patrick. You can lurk as all that you want.
Absolutely. Anybody else lurking that's over there listening?
Yes.
If you want to come over, hang out, have fun, talk, please do so.
And that goes for my podcast people too. If you're listening to this after the show, always feel free to come on over to the live show and hang out. Definitely. Appreciate all you guys as well.
That was almost hurtful. I almost cried.
Yeah, right, Jackson. He's like, I needed to be clear. Only the face. It's like nothing else. Hello.
All right, so no bikini wax for you. We got it, Jack.
That's funny. I'm so glad Restream is working. I was nervous. I went to go click live and it's like, we're experiencing problems with our chat.
I love the merchandise, so I do. I absolutely love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful material. They're not working. I haven't even gone over there to fix them, freaky. All right. On Facebook? All right. I'll definitely. All right.
What am I missing here?
Pictures.
What the hell do you see on Facebook?
I need to be clear
Facebook, Missy.
But it ain't the face that needs cleaning. Hi, Shandy Warhol. How are you? No problem.
Hi, Shandy.
It might be lurking, but only because I need to stalk Claire. Nah, I can't stay alive. We do. We love it.
Absolutely. I told you I was going to support it.
Oh, we would love that, Sophie. I love handmade stuff as well. Handmade's the best.
That would be fantastic, Sophie.
I still have, well, I used to. I don't know if I still have it, but I have the handmade thing that Ryan actually made a long time ago. In like between 3rd and 5th grade, about all the stuff, he wants to do when he gets older and stuff like that. I love it.
You know what? If I could get paid to do a bra commercial, Andy, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I got man enough boobs to be able to do it. In Vail, you can only heist up to 1,000. Anything over 1,000, it just ain't gonna work.
That's right. Unfortunately.
So we got Shandy stalking Claire, and Claire says, "You have my permission to stalk." It's not stalking anymore.
That would be awesome, Val. She said, I think I may start making the Indian seed bracelets. That's awesome. I would so get one from you. I love them.
You know what, Sophie? That's all it takes. It doesn't matter how talented you are. It means the feelings behind it that created it.
That's true, Freaky. Freaky said handmade might be the best, but it's a pain having to reattach it every time you go to shake hands and it falls off. That is true.
That's deep.
That's deep. Yeah, that would be awesome. It's really wild. Thanks to Ryan, not my son Ryan, but Whispers Ryan. He had a question on his Facebook about Sasquatch, or not a question. He had a list of Indian what Bigfoot was called in different Indian terms, and I noticed that Seneca wasn't up there, so I went and looked, and from there, 57 days and counting.
Kid, I said that when you first walked in the room.
57 days.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is. From today, it will be 57 days when they get here. Remember, you got to go through all of June. You still got 5 days left this month. So you got 35 and then add 21.
Oh, yeah. I just got my heart broke. I'm like, what? And here I'm thinking,
she's going to ask somebody who's good with numbers.
I think you just flipped me off. Did you see that?
Who?
You.
I did not.
You were counting and you did that.
Oh. Yes. 51 days.
Yeah. No, 57 days.
No, it's 51.
Well, Ryan said 57.
If they're supposed to be here July 21st, okay, there's only 5 days left this month. Then you got 30 days next month, right? So that's 35. Now add 21 when they're supposed to be here in July makes 51 days.
I'm not awake yet to even process that.
I got it. Don't worry. 50-something days then. And it said 56.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
This is what I live with, guys.
Wisteria says she's an evil pixie.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Vale says I'm lost.
I'm right there with you, Val.
Vale,
No.
It's the countdown to when we get to see the kids and the grandbaby.
Yes.
Melanie says, "Yikes, no good math here today." What the fuck are you? Oh, wait, Andy might be right. 35, 30. Yeah.
Oh, notice how he always said, you might be right.
No, he is right. No matter how you look at it, it just ain't fucking soon enough.
That's right. That's right. I'd have him here tomorrow if I could.
We'd have had him here last year.
Of course, that would probably put Ryan on the AWOL list.
Probably. I'm so proud of you, Andy. You can add. Don't need to be able to count to be a Marine. You know what? You're absolutely right, because you know what the acronym for Marine is? Muscles are required. Intelligence not essential.
Yep.
Trust me. I know.
That's right.
Yeah, what's serious clapping?
Nicole, I bought him a calculator. You guys are too funny.
How
Oh my
long did
God.
it teach you how long did it take you to teach him to use it?
Yeah. That's the main question.
Oh my God. Everybody thinks it's funnier than hell right at the moment. All right. So let's get this show rolling.
Okay, you're sure?
No, but yes. You don't get moves like that without a shitload of press. No.
That's right.
Yeah, I did a lot of squat thrusts.
And no battery included. Oh, Lord.
I got bigger boobs and who was that?
Me?
No. Oh, hell no. I got bigger boobs than my dad. All right.
Nicole, I wanted him to count with his fingers, but none of them worked, only his middle fingers.
1, 2, 3. All right. Woo! Such a great start.
And this is why, this is why we're going to talk about personal boundaries.
I forgot you already told me what the subject was. Oh my God, Andy. The fuck is wrong with everybody? You don't like my fucking moves? You need to buy me silicone ones, right? Keep gambling. All right. Okay. Here we go.
I'm just waiting.
Don't look at me.
I know, right? Andy has no boundaries.
Oh, okay.
He horns them in a little bit. There you
Do
go.
what?
Some balloons can do the trick as well, much cheaper.
Well, you want a big bang? I mean, all right, stop. Let's go on with the show.
Do you see what Andy said?
Tell the truth that he got them moves after
Mitty
kicked you really hard than others, and they didn't drop back down again. It could be true. I don't know.
All right. So today's show, we are talking about setting boundaries, okay? Setting healthy boundaries, to be exact. I don't know about you, but I'm sure you guys have experienced it, just like I've experienced many people stepping on my boundaries and making me feel as if my wants weren't important. Sometimes we need someone or a guide to nudge us and show us we should draw our boundaries, and makes us more aware of what makes us tick. And that's essential. I tell you guys that all the time, knowing yourself and how to, say, hey, this is an important boundary that you're crossing. Drawing your boundaries will transform you into a more confident person. Right? Yeah, Val.
So basically what you're saying is that you set your boundary inside yourself, you won't be afraid to push your limit further because you extended your boundaries.
Well, boundaries are basically like if somebody, it's saying as simple as somebody asks you to work, you can't say no.
Okay.
All right. But you got to look inside yourself, and why can't you say no? Are you scared of losing your job? Are you scared of, you know what I mean?
And for me, that's exactly, and that's what it exactly comes down to.
Right.
I've always been that way.
Right. So what do healthy boundaries look like? One reaps the benefits of setting healthy boundaries. However...
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Jesse. How are you? Everyone reaps the benefits of setting healthy boundaries. However, the reason you need to set healthy boundaries is going to be different from one person to another. For example, do you find yourself overcommitting to things because you can't say no? Or is it because you let other people get too close to comfort and it's affecting your mental and emotional health? No, setting healthy boundaries can cause you stress. Or not setting healthy boundaries can cause you stress and strain your relationships even further. In fact, setting boundaries is a good test for you to evaluate and see if the relationships are even worth continuing.
Yes, Bill, that was said by Gomer Pyle in the bathroom when he was talking about his M16.
Right?
I can't see no with them close. That's kind of how most of us are.
Right. A healthy friendship and or relationship involves respect from both parties.
It's true. You can't have a one-sided friendship.
Right.
Can't have a one-sided relationship.
Right. Yeah, exactly. 5 actions which self-respecting people practice in order to create boundaries is more self-caring. It makes you more self-caring and confident. 1, being brave to express your discomfort. If someone cracks a joke at your expense and you feel hurt, tell that person.
Don't hide it.
Yeah, if someone says something untrue about you, make it clear to that person too. You can always start the conversation with, I feel hurt when you, and then put the appropriate action.
Hey, dead girl.
Hey, dead girl, how you doing? Number 2, always expecting respect. Hold your head high and expect to be treated respectfully wherever you go. This means you have to treat other people with respect as well. Don't just, get on your high horse. Right, yeah. Number 3, not feel guilty about me time. This is a big one because we're all we all feel that it's selfish to take me time, right? If you'd rather recharge yourself at home instead of going to a gathering and you have your energy drained out of you, it's all right to do so. Switch your mindset and tell yourself it's okay to look after yourself when you are mentally, physically, or emotionally drained. A well-rested you means you can be more a better partner, friend, employee, boss, you name it. Getting that, rest that you need. Number 4, protecting yourself from negative energy online. We've all been there. These days, of course, it's easy to get affected by toxic friends, even if we don't meet them face to face. If someone's Instagram or face posts always make you feel down or lacking in confidence or even irritated, you can mute that person's post from your social media feeds. This is a good alternative if unfollowing someone is a complicated option.
Yeah, complicated. I don't want to unfriend them.
Right. Just don't want to see them.
Right.
Number 5, saying no when someone is clearly taking advantage of you. You feel it in your gut if someone's trying to screw you over, basically. It's hard for you to say no to something unreasonable. You have to dig deeper within your psyche to find out what you're afraid of. If you're afraid of losing this person, is that it? Or are you scared of losing your job? Awareness, and I tell this all the time, I say this all the time, awareness of yourself is the biggest step and the first step of healing. Know your core values. If you're afraid of losing a friend or a partner, ask yourself if you are comfortable being with someone who steps on your boundaries from time to time. No judgments here, You got to do what you're comfortable with. Discover and create your boundaries. Write it down. Write it down. Write down, I have the right to, and fill that out. You can put not answer questions I'm uncomfortable with. Say no if I don't want to do something that's unimportant. And I have the right to live my life in the way that which fulfills me.
Nicole, there's absolutely nothing wrong with telling somebody no.
That's right.
Nobody controls your life but you.
Yep, exactly. Even write down, I feel angry when someone does this to me. And these are, of course, the cases of your boundaries being crossed. Insist I do something non-urgent immediately. I hate that. I am the biggest, I'm a procrastinator, so I really hate it. But...
She procrastinates about procrastinating, okay?
That's right. Ignore my requests. Expect me to self-sacrifice. But yet they wouldn't do it. Tell me I can't do something with no reasonable explanation. And then, after you do that, start drawing your boundaries. In a perfect world, I will not allow people to do this to me. And write down a list. These are your core values of what you believe in, what you feel that you hold true to. If you write down, tell me what to do. I will not allow people to tell me what to do. Communicate with me in a disrespectful way. Nobody should be disrespecting you.
Absolutely. You can ask me.
Right, exactly.
I can politely decline.
Right.
But don't force me to do something.
In a perfect world, I will not allow people to let me do this or do this to me, make judgments.
Absolutely, Andy. Andy says you can't just set boundaries. You need to maintain them and enforce them too. Absolutely right.
Exactly. And then make 2 new boundaries you want to set. Like not allowing someone to treat me unfairly, or I will speak up if someone takes advantage of me. Create your boundaries to pursue or preserve my energy and precious time. Write down, I have to basically write down what you have to do. Unfollow people who are like to complain on social media.
Hey, distracted.
Hey, easily distracted, how are you?
I guess it kind of falls in the line of that saying that you never go to bed with a pea under your pillow.
Right, exactly. To preserve my energy and precious time, I have to spend less time with people who expect me to be self-sacrificing. Or to preserve my energy and precious time, I have to be okay with changing my decisions if I need to. It's all right to change. It's all right to, if you make a decision, a commitment to go hang out with your friends, but you're not really feeling it. It's okay to say, hey guys, not feeling it tonight.
I'm going to take the night off.
Yeah. And then even thank you, Freaky Geek, for the diamond.
I think I have a boundary. Don't hug me unless I hug you first. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I have a bubble. I'll tell you.
Yep. And what Sophie just said is, I will open my bubble to allow this to happen.
Right.
Don't crowd my bubble.
Yeah. Anton, have respect to someone, earn respect, and be respectful are different things. That's right. That's right. That is true.
Bill says that boy scared the crap out of her.
That's why they all do it. They try to scare the crap out of me.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And this is an old saying, and I know it is, and I know most of us here are old school. You cannot take care of somebody else if you cannot take care of yourself.
Right.
So you always have to be the first person in that chain, no matter what chain it is.
Right. But even, put in, like things that you'll tolerate. If you have to write down those, I'll tolerate these actions even though I hate them. And you could put something like, people cutting my queue, or my partner not helping with out with chores. It's kind of the things that you let slide because, and then start drawing your boundaries. What challenges will I face when setting new boundaries for myself? What can I do to make myself feel better when facing these challenges? And that's hard. It's hard because this new, outline of what you want to live by and who you want to be, it's a change. So it's going to be easy to slip back into the old ways. Do you know what I mean?
You're always going to be on that threat of stepping on that slide.
Right. Well, that's true, Shandy. You're right. Sometimes through the times you don't fancy can be the best times. Exactly. It's always a learning curve. But this is about people treating you with respect and treating,
This is about your boundaries.
Yeah, your boundaries.
Freaky told me I was trying to make Shadow jump, but I got you instead.
Yeah, that's... So it says, I feel that I will lose friendships and people will dislike me if I set stronger boundaries. I will have to grit my teeth and bear the resentful feelings I might get, as well as people talking about me behind my back. I have to remind myself that all these things shall pass. After some time, people will get used to the new version of me. It's up to them if they want to remain in my circle or let our relationship fizzle out.
Wrong, Shandy. You don't learn to like yourself. You gotta learn how to love yourself.
That's right. Learn to love yourself.
Not like.
And that's why we do these. Yep. Exactly. And you will. You'll get there. You'll get there. It takes some time sometimes,
And just so everybody knows, Shadows and I haven't always been the way we are.
Right. Yeah.
It took quite a few years for us to kind of get in sync.
Exactly, Anton. And you bring up a good point. He says, you'll never have real friends if you won't be yourself first. That's right. Exactly. And the thing with it is that's one of my biggest statements is, would you treat yourself?
Absolutely,
or would you treat your best friend the way you treat yourself? Do you know what I mean? We don't listen to ourselves. We don't Thank you, Ron, for the diamond.
Ron! Thank you, Ron.
Thank you, Ron.
You know, and it's funny because before the show even started, I told you that this is going to be a pretty deep conversation about this subject.
I like Val's idea too.
Neuter the guys and just walk away, or
No. Well, no, but she said I have all my personalities sing the Barney song to one another. Yeah.
Mysterious. And it's taken me a long time. It really has. But I want you to understand something. As many times as I've been told I failed, I'm no good. I'm I'll never amount to anything. Blah blah blah. I've gotten to the point now that I became a Marine. I fought in a war. I did become something, and I did it on my own because I wasn't afraid anymore.
Right. So setting healthy boundaries with confidence. Okay? Don't be afraid. And at first, it's going to feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. Tell it to yourself. Make it an affirmation. Make clear statements where needed. I feel unappreciated when blah, blah, blah. You know, when you keep asking me to pay for things. Let's put a stop to this. Make those clear statements. Write them down if you have to, so you'll remember them. You know, and make it like what I do, how I do it is when I'm feeling that, all right, this is me. This is who I am. I don't care what anybody else thinks. This is me. I love me, right? When I'm in that kind of mood, and we all get there, we have our days. It's like a breakup. You're breaking up with the old version of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're walking away from yourself.
Exactly. The old version of you. So write down those things. Write down those statements and keep them posted where you can see them. Make affirmations.
Every day. Every time you walk by it, whatever.
Right. And give you that. Hopefully it'll give you that boost. Like, yeah, that's right. I am that way. Do you know what I mean?
It'll anchor you back to who you are.
Exactly. Another one is what I say all the time. Know yourself like the back of your hand. Know what you will tolerate and what you will not allow. Take action first without hesitation. And when somebody does something to you that you do not allow, just go for it. Take action. I don't like that. Cut the conversation. Hang up the phone. Stop replying. Give an excuse to escape someone toxic, or block a mobile number that you need to. Listen, I go through I'd say about once a month, I tally up points of, like, even on Twitter and Facebook, who's always negative, and I'll stop following them.
Before I lose it, easily distracted. First time I'm going to take it means first time on their own. Went to school, got a job at an airport, moved to Louisiana to find out they wanted me in North Dakota. Laugh out loud, always going the wrong way or place. And if I can interject real quick, easily distracted, you weren't going to the wrong place. You were actually following your path. That was the path you were supposed to take. I kind of get what easily distracted was talking about. You know, because they're trying to tell them this is where you need, and easily distracted at that point in time was like, nope, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Nicole says, I don't love me, but I'm starting to be proud of me. That's awesome. And you'll get there. You'll get there to the love.
Yes.
You'll get there.
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful statement. I'm proud of you.
That almost made me choke.
I know.
Nicole deserves so much in her life. She really does. She got Andy.
Spend less time with overbearing people whom you can't avoid completely. I mean, there are people in our lives that we just can't avoid, you know?
No matter what.
No matter what. But You know, this applies to online interaction too. Mute their notifications or unfollow them if you're comfortable with that. You will feel more free and know a weight has been lifted off your shoulders once you don't see these people online or offline. And it's true.
It's kind of like that old saying. I realized how few messages I get when I stop texting first.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's true. That's true, Nicole.
I think I'm the overbearing person. If you fully believe that in your heart, that you're expecting more than what you're willing to give, then yeah, you're an overbearing person.
But other than that, you're not.
Exactly.
That's right. It's nothing. We like to think that way to ourselves. You know what I mean? We have those thoughts. Push them right out and be like, no, that's not the way it is. I'm not overbearing.
Sorry, Ely Distracted was making that comment because that was the day that overluggage. Okay,
fell off the plane.
Yep, got it. Sorry,
but
Distracted.
You did survive that. But boy, I couldn't imagine going through that.
I hope you ain't the one that had to face the people.
Right, and Val, you definitely bring up a big point too, especially, you know, a lot of people that are in here watching, because she's like, I'm slowly becoming me. It's hard because all my life I've been called a strange or you know, been strange, freak, or weird, you know, and a lot of us have, you know what I mean? So we've had to learn a different way, a different curve. And, you know, like I said, with me being the way I am now, it wasn't, I got pissed and saying, you know what? I'm sick of, you know, hiding. I'm sick of not being who I really am. Like the people that really knew me was the people that, like Eddie or my kids. My kids obviously know exactly. And they're like, oh my God, no.
But now she's going to bring me into this. I got to say this before you go on and too far. When we first got together almost 10 years ago now, it's July 27th, will be 10 years. But it probably took about the first 4 or 5 years to understand who Shadows actually was. And
I wore a lot of masks.
She did. And it took me about 5 years to figure out who she really was. And once she realized that I was comfortable enough in myself to find out who she was, she opened up to me and knew that, okay, he knows. He can understand it.
Right. Yeah. You know, I mean, a lot of it with my depression, because, you know, when you're depressed, you're like, I'm fine. You know, that type of thing. And he really stood by my side to let me know it was okay to say, I'm having a bad day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So that really helped me. He's helped me grow as well. You know, but I got pissed. I was sick of living the way I was living. And it was like, he actually started it back in New York because he put a perimeter up basically around our yard and said, if there's any drama, don't come in here. Because my anxiety was through the roof. Like I would have freeze anxiety where somebody would knock on the door and I would freeze. I wouldn't go towards it. I wouldn't try to hide. I would just freeze right there.
I would have to approach the door.
Yeah.
And I didn't want her like that.
And I mean, it was bad. It was harsh. I mean, I've always had anxiety all my life, but never frozen anxiety. And
what she's saying is right. I did a lap around our yard. I put a perimeter out. And I would not let negativity come within 30 feet of her.
Yep. Hey, Paranormal
Circle, what's up?
And yeah, I mean that's what started it. That's what started it. And then
no, anxiety is not fun.
And I notice, like, if my anxiety starts to, I've learned over the past couple of years, actually, that if my anxiety is up more than normal.
Welcome back, G-Smoke.
welcome back, G Smoke. Hey, Cassie.
Hi, Cassie.
I've noticed that if my anxiety is more than normal and there's no reason, I'll go through my whatever, like Rolodex, to see, all right, what's making me anxious. And if there's nothing,
my word.
I know I did use, but if there's nothing around me that's making me anxious, usually that tells me that I'm tired.
Hey, Lockbeard.
Or I'm like overtired, if that makes sense. So I'll lay down, I'll take a little nap, and then I'm fine when I get up. So it's little cues like that you have to know about yourself. Hi, Lockbeard. Sorry.
I got you. Don't worry. I got
it. I was a little on a tangent there. But so it's those little things that you notice about yourself that does wonders.
Yes, each word, gosh. Iconic words or letters. I'd have so much more. Okay, that confuses me. So
here's like 10 ways to say no and keep friendships. Number 1, no, but thanks for considering or thinking of me regarding this. If you need, Number 2, I'm already going to an event tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment. You're not.
A simple way to try to get out of a situation you don't want to be in.
Right. Number 3, when you're not sure how to reply, need time to prepare an answer or time to consider. Say, I'm in the middle of doing work or a meeting right now. Can I let you know once I've checked my schedule later? Or number 4, I have a tight deadline this week. Can I get back to you in a few days' time?
That's a good one. Kind of like it's finals week in school.
Right. You really don't want to lie to somebody, but
it's not lying. You are exaggerating the fact.
Right.
But it's a fact.
But then it'll get you up there to say no to people, or to, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It'll give you that confidence. Number 5, good for handling other people's non-urgent problems and issues which you don't want to deal with right now. Work is really busy this month. Thank you, Nicole, for the diamond.
Thank you, Nicole.
From all the weirdos here. That's right.
Every single one of us enjoy it.
That's right. So, work is really busy this month. So sorry about that. Can it wait till next month or next week?
Sometimes you just gotta,
it off. Right. Number 6, to maintain a good relationship and say no at the same time, suggest someone else who can do the task. For example, Jane loves doing this. She can help you with that.
I'm kind of busy.
Jane is the best. I'm kind of busy at the moment, but Jane can probably do that. Or Jane is the best person who can help you with that.
Yeah, somebody. Well, they've done it before. They know what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. Or even say something like, I don't feel comfortable, or I'm not confident enough to help you with that.
Welcome back, Cassie.
But Sarah might be able to. Welcome back, Cassie.
Absolutely, and I get what you're saying. I'm not comfortable in the situation that you're trying to put me in. So let me put somebody else over there, but is comfortable of knowing what they're doing.
Right. And Andy, you're right. It's a two-way street. If you got plans or don't want to do whatever, then others should respect that and not hold it against you. If they can't, then they ain't the friends that you labeled them as. And that's so true.
Wow. That almost was directed kind of at me. Not directly, but the friends you think you hold ain't your friends.
Right, yeah. And we go through that. We figure that out. Once you start working on yourself, you'll figure out real quick who your friends really are and who they're not. You know what I mean? Lockbeard says, I'll just say I'll get to it when I damn well please. Well, a lot of us, when we're going through stuff like this, because this is about setting boundaries, a lot of times we don't have those boundaries.
No, at that point in time, it said I'll get it done as quick as I can.
Yeah. And then you put all this stuff on your plate and you're like, you know what I mean?
Anton says vulnerability is a mainstream nowadays. I think it is wrong. People now can be offended for no reason. From my perspective, it's better to be just honest.
It's true. That's true. But sometimes I know with me, like thinking back of how before I was, and I still am, I'm still working on myself. I will always be working on myself. But back then, I would say, no problem, Val. And Patrick, I saw that you were still lurking. No
We
problem.
love lurkers.
That's right. When I was first working on myself, like I would put so much on my plate because I didn't want to say no. I had that boundary. I didn't have that boundary.
That's where I had to start showing you.
Yeah, like you can't do this, and I would make up excuses and stuff like this, but this is more of a hey, I can't do this. So let's find somebody who can, Yeah, life's lessons. You're right, Cassie.
And it actually came to the point where I actually made her make boundaries.
Right, yeah.
I taught her to say no.
And that gave me the confidence. Yeah, exactly, Sophie. Definitely. I hate saying no as well. But okay. All right, we'll do.
Mystery said basically the same thing, only the opposite way. Do things to make others happy, regardless how it hurts you.
I used to do that as well.
No more. I won't let it.
I used to do that as well.
Life is teaching us a lesson. Absolutely, and it does.
Right.
Missy, check your messenger, please.
I got it.
Okay. I hate saying no. I feel, you know what, Sophie? I don't know if I'm older than you or younger than you. That's neither here nor there. But to say no for me is almost impossible.
Right.
I can't. I just can't say no. I feel like if I say no, I failed.
That's exactly it, Nicole. My resetting boundaries cost me a lot of friends, so-called friends, right, and family, but gained more peace and quiet instead. Let me tell you, that peace and quiet is so much. I would definitely, that peace and quiet is the best thing that you can do, because you grow so much from it.
Freaky, you might just hear our TV.
Yes. Remember, there's always cartoons on in the background.
Oh, there's cartoons here 24/7 most of the time.
Yeah.
We have big hearts, we have open minds, but we are giant kids.
Right. Yeah, Shandy. Yeah, you get that anxiety to say no. Yeah, definitely.
But you don't know how. That's the thing. You're
very good. Yes, Cassie, definitely.
Nicole, it didn't cost you friends. If they didn't want to respect you, you saw who your real friends were. Exactly, because the real friends were there through it all. Period. Your true friends are the ones that held you up.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what I think Shadows wants to accomplish.
Right.
We will teach you, we will hold you, and you will learn to walk on your own. That's
beautiful. Damn, Eddie, go, boy.
That was kind of deep.
Lockbeard says, I'm just sick of it at this point. Everyone wants from me, and I think my stuff don't need to be done. Now I kind of growl at a human approach like an abused dog. I totally get that. I totally get it, because I go back and forth. I'm just like, a lot of times when that happens, it's just like, you get that emotion of like, because it's, thank you for the ice cream.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you so much, hon. Yeah, and as Andy says, been there, Lockbeard, trust me.
Hi, Sammy.
Any you lose weren't worth keeping around. That's right.
Yes, Vale, believe it or not, I don't know who you're talking about. If that's about me, yes, I do have a soft side.
Oh, he is a very big soft spot.
I have a huge soft
I
spot.
like easily distracted. I avoid all type of drama. No one wants to involve me in drama because I point out everyone is wrong. Yeah, right?
That's when you're not prejudiced, distracted. I mean, I'm going to be the same way. Every single one of you bitches is wrong.
Hi, Sammy. How you doing, hon?
But yeah, if you're talking about me, Dale, you got no clue how big my heart really is. Oh my God, that almost made me cry just reading Vale say, and I don't even know if that was directed at me.
It was, honey, it was.
Oh, okay. Must have been telepathy with the cats. One wanted in, one out.
So let's see. For dealing with people who like to take advantage and keep asking you to do favors for them, I'm too occupied to do that right now, but I can show you how you can do it for yourself.
And you know what, though? Some people abuse that because they'll go back and say, can you show me that again? I forgot how you did that. And they're getting them to do their job.
Right, yeah.
So they're not learning, but they don't want to learn how to do it.
Right.
Okay.
Hey, Murad, how you doing, hon?
Murad, how you doing? So that made sense what I just said, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 is good for dealing with overwhelming demands. Which task should I focus on first?
That's where I always fail.
Right. Number 10, I'd love to help you, but I'm focusing on this right now. Or I don't have time for anything except this at the moment.
And that answer ought to be, I ain't got time to focus on anything but me.
Right. And then, if you really, you want to go deep, and this is out of my workbook that I have on my website, is one of the things I have for the self-love and self-care on my website. You can get, this comes with it.
Lockbeard, you're absolutely right, Lockbeard. But you cannot teach a child who their true friends are. If you could, society wouldn't be the way it is.
Right. So
this is something they got to figure out.
So this wheel is you put on, your financial health, your healthy friendships, healthy family relationships, healthy marriage. Anybody that's been in like counseling and stuff might have seen this already, but healthy marriage, relationship, healthy balance with work, personal self-care, mental health. You fill out what you're feeling. So you, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the least, that would be down here, coloring in this.
I don't know. When you're saying coloring in this, I can't see where you're pointing at.
Oh, right here, the yellow.
Okay.
See the yellow?
Oh, so like a bullet. You're going to do it like a dartboard?
Right, yeah.
Okay, all right, we got you.
So on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the least satisfied and 5 being the most satisfied, which is the blue up here, rate how satisfied you are in the boundaries you currently create for these 8 aspects of your life. Are you happy with the boundaries you set for health, friendship? What about your mental health? Like, where do you feel, if you were to get this on my website or anywhere else, you would fill in to see where you are, and then you look at it. So it kind of looks like that when you fill it in. And you see what you need to work on. Obviously here in the healthy balance with work and business and personal self-care, these people, and mental health, they need a little work. The areas you need to work on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. It's showing me what depth of my mind is.
Right. Sometimes looking on paper at that sort of thing, you're like, oh, okay.
But I know some of these people will look at it like it's a confused vegan that doesn't know what kind of pizza he wants.
Well, that's true.
But I do get exactly what you're just posting. Pandora's box right now, laugh out loud, do not open it. Drink plenty of human blood, you'll be fine. Oh my God, that was wrong with you people. Whoever did this one outside the lines. Oh, Jesus fuck. I thought we was getting through to them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, the humanity.
So when you do that, you look at it and you're like, what is the first thought that came to your mind when looking at your completed boundaries assessment, right? If you did that, right? And so then you go through and you go, which area of your life do you most want to improve? What 3 actions can you bring up the score to the 5-5 in this area of your life? And then you can add dates, schedule the 3 dates that you're going to start implementing these actions.
Hey, Shrimp Shack.
Hey, Shrimp Shack.
It's weird how you say it that way, because it's like you try to implicate a better you.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. You're doing it for yourself to make you,
Absolutely.
your life.
But the strength and that you have to have, and the self-love, respect, understanding, when somebody has the goals to shoot you down.
Right.
So now you can't let that destroy you.
That's right. That's right. That's what I mean about easily falling back into the, oh, okay, yeah.
That's the slide.
Because you do go through that. When you're doing stuff to help you yourself, and like people come into you and say, wow, you changed. You're being an asshole or something like that. You really start thinking like, am I being an asshole?
Because you're not playing their game.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
You have now became your own personal control. And because you ain't playing with them, you're an asshole.
Right, right. So, and then what other actions are you going to take in the future in order to look after this area of your life? And then, again, this is all in my workbook, and you can find it online in other places as well, I'm sure. But, ask yourself questions. I struggle setting boundaries with these people, and write down that list of people.
And it's normally because it's people you want to, I'm not going to say impress.
Right.
But it's people in the position that you want to keep as a friend, irregardless,
right.
Even though you don't want to.
Right. And is it worth it? When you write this stuff down, you're looking at this stuff face to face and saying, is this worth the energy that I'm putting forward to keep this relationship healthy? If it's one-sided. And then write down, I feel most angry when they talking about those people. What is it that makes you angry? Through the mail. I know, right? When you start writing this down and looking at it.
Read what Andy said before it disappears.
I get better with my ex-wife than I do my own sibling. She has learned to get there if I need help, but to leave me be for the most part, not including lifts to the shop. Yeah, exactly. I mean, seriously, that's the same way with, like, if people saw the way me and my ex talk to each other, and Eddie knows, I mean, we joke back and forth with each other all the time.
No worries, quarrels. She wants to talk to her ex. She's more than happy to.
Right, and that's the thing. Well, he's the only ex I talk to. But because it's
how many exes you got?
You don't need to know. But no, I mean, my kids' father. He's my kids' father. But I mean, I still have to know, like, I know him as well. Like, okay, is he in a good mood? I can, I can talk to him about this right now and it'd be all right. Oh shit, he's in a bad mood. Nope, we're not.
Talking
all right.
about me or your ex?
Well, both of you.
Oh.
You know each other. So I get that, Andy. I totally get that.
Like I said, it's taken many, many years for me and Shadows to get to this level. But it's like, when you walk into the room, now's not the time to talk about it. It's not a major life-changing situation, but
Right.
Now's not a good time.
So, right, exactly. So you've written a list of people you struggle setting boundaries with. Then you wrote a list of what makes you most angry when they do this, right? And then sit there and ask the basic question. I struggle setting boundaries with them because, and find out why. Really think about it and go deep. Why do I struggle setting boundaries with them? Why is that? Is it superficial? Is it something in your mind that, most likely it is superficial.
You see what I was doing, yes.
Right? And then, write it all out. If you need help setting boundaries, write it out. You can ask the specific actions I can do to set boundaries with them.
It might sound stupid, believe it or not, but sit down with some paper and repeat 100 times, I am not a loser.
Right, yeah, that's right.
Just write it. And don't do like we did in school when they said you got to write, and we write,
it don't work that way.
Write each line individually. I am not a loser.
Or whatever it is that you...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I have not failed. I am happy. Just
right.
Get yourself back.
So, write down specific actions I can do to set boundaries with them. Then, I feel that I'm a people pleaser because, and we all tend to be people pleasers that go through
want
this.
To be.
Yeah. And then write down what's the worst that can happen if I say no often.
You lose that group of friends.
Right. So when it comes to, like I said before, when it comes to this, it's the energy. What energy you could be wasting energy on stuff you don't need to be wasting energy. We're getting older, people. we need
don't have the energy we used to have.
We need all the energy we need to just live day to day, right? So, work-life balance is a hot topic, right? So when it comes to stuff like that, some people say they don't believe it even exists. So is it really achievable? Creating a work-life balance is more than an intellectual pursuit. Unfortunately, it doesn't always look as perfect pie chart or exact 50 percentage because life is always changing. More useful than a highly planned schedule incorporated work-life balance, a life skill that can be truly serve us is learning how to go with the flow. And that's what I do. I've always been that way, go with the flow, especially when big life changes hit. And let me tell you something, you guys might not know this because I am a go with the flow kind of person. When there's big changes, talk about anxiety going up, I do not like change at all. Never have, never will. But when it's changed for the better, I force myself through it.
Shrimp Shack says, be careful, people play characters on here, not always true self. Sophie then turned right around and says, I'm growing older. I have no time for pointless friendships or drama.
Exactly. And that's just it, Sophie. That's when I started changing. That's when I started changing.
Vale, it's nice to be in a lawn chair or a hammock right now outside. In Alaska, it's freaking 60 degrees where we're at.
But why are they putting up with it? That's the thing. You gotta look at the other person too, Shrimp Shack.
Why are they giving you the opportunity?
Why are they playing that character? Why? There's usually something behind that of why they're playing that character. Do you know what I mean?
Do they ask you for favors? Do you do a lot of things for them? But yet they can smile crookedly in your face and it's okay. Oh, Vale, 60 degrees here. This is phenomenal. Not myself. I'm in trouble. Absolutely freaky.
That's right.
You couldn't have said that any better.
So, balance is a state of being. It's an energy that reflects an inner feeling and a state of consciousness. And we can learn how to bring our energy into our body and experience a true state of inner balance. The energy of balance. How do we guide ourselves when we go through a major life change? What can we do to internally shift ourselves towards a state of balance? One of the best ways to do this is become aware of the energy of balance and use it to guide us. As we attune the energy of balance and how it feels, we can learn how to embody it and show how others how to do the same. Balance promotes a state of mind, one that is clear and present. When we intend balance and shift our focus there, our energy follows.
I guess Vale's leaving.
All right, Val.
Thank you for the merch. It's outstanding.
Yes, we absolutely love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it so much.
Support me throughout the whole show.
That's right.
I couldn't wear the mask the whole show. Jesus Christ, I couldn't do that. Yeah, the mask will eventually fall off.
That's
You're
right.
Absolutely right, Shrimp Shack.
That's right. That's why you shouldn't give your energy to worry about it, because it'll happen eventually. Just do you. How to know when you're feeling balanced or unbalanced. On an energy level, we can tell when we're balanced and we're unbalanced. That's usually when the anxiety comes in. If something's out of balance, it's wobbly, right? So our body's like, oh, something's wobbly.
It's out of balance.
Something's wrong. That's when usually I almost couldn't stop doing that. I don't know why. I was like in the motion.
No, I can't wear it like a scarf, freaky geek. It was too tiny.
So when we're unbalanced, we often feel pressured, stressed, taxed, drained, uneasy, anxious, depressed. And when we're balanced, we feel a true sense of well-being, of ease, flow, peaceful, relaxed.
So it makes us tired then. Because we're off balance and we're fighting.
We're giving energy to places we don't need to give energy to.
And we're fighting to get balanced again.
Right.
That's what makes us tired.
Right.
Okay. As a cup. No, it's still too small. Anyways.
Thank you, Shrimp.
Or off balance or out of whack. It's basically the same thing, freaky geek. It's something with inside your own mind that recognized it's not normal. I got to try to fix it. And I'm drawing energy for all the other aspects of me to try to figure this out. And when I figure it out, I'm tired because I used all my energy to figure that out. Did I say that right?
Yeah. In a way, definitely.
Okay, in a way. Hey, Spitfire.
Hey, Spitfire. How you doing, hon? So both of these experiences create an inner state of being. One's an energetic in nature. So when we become unbalanced, we could say we're low energy. And when we're balanced, we have positive energy. We feel bright, vital, on point and fresh, We're skipping along. That's when we're balanced. So when you feel not balanced, you're going to know when you feel not balanced. You know what I mean?
Kind of was I was just talking about
right.
Before.
So what are we really looking for? At the end of the day, we're not just looking for balance. We're looking for energy because we're old, right? Not really, but you know what I mean.
Quit saying that.
Yeah, I know. We want to have the energy to feel motivated to achieve our personal dreams. So what I propose is to think more about what gives you energy and to become aware of your energy levels so you can experience true balance. Here's 3 steps that might help you in creating balance and boundaries by raising your energy awareness. Number 1, become aware of your energy. We are all made of energy. In Eastern traditions, this energy is referred to prana or chi, and the essential life force energy runs through the channels and meridians of our body. When our energy is flowing, we are free from pain, disease, and tension. Once we start to experience blocks or stagnations, our energy gets thwarted out of balance. The way to cultivate awareness of our energy is through daily, consistent practice. Old saying, don't fix what ain't broken. If something ain't good enough for someone else, whether it's your best or worst, leave them to worry about it and don't give them the time in your head. Exactly. When you're worrying about somebody else, Okay? Now, I'm not talking about like worrying as a mother worries about their child. I'm talking about worrying about other people's actions and decisions and what they said and what they did. You're renting them space in your head. Why? Don't even think about them. You know, move on. Do you? And you'll see your progression when you do. Do you? Nicole says, I was totally out of balance recently, but I'm working on it. Tiny steps. Yep. And it helps motivate yourself. Exactly. Eddie has left the camera. So, you can do, here's some things that are, here are a few ways to consider and to cultivate awareness of your energy. You can do energy healing or meditation. The simple practice of paying attention. Simply observe your energy throughout the day. Notice how your quality of your energy shifts moment to moment. Become aware of when your energy feels bright and full and when your energy begins to drop. The more you know and understand your energy, the more you'll know how to cultivate it and keep it balanced.
Hi, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how you doing, honey? No, not Simpsons. Know what affects your energy. There are many factors that affect your energy. They range from your environment to the work you do and the people who you surround yourself with. For example, we tend to receive positive energy from natural environments. That's including flowing bodies of water and large green trees. Eddie will tell you, if my anxiety's up, all I have to do is go sit by the water.
I just want to get her somewhere where there's a ripple of water. I mean, I could actually probably do it in a cup as long as I can get her to focus on the ripple.
Yeah, probably. I love watching water. But you're the only one who knows what truly affects your energy. I can't tell you what affects your energy. Nobody can.
And if you can't figure out who you are, then it's still a mystery to this point.
Right. So pay attention to what nourishes your energy and what depletes it. Take action to increase time spent on nourishing activities and limit your time on depleting activities and engagements. Write it down. Have a list. I mean, I know I say write, and it's a pain in the ass, and believe me, I'm not a writer. But seeing it up on paper truly makes a difference. It really does. When you do all these, worksheets and that, honestly, you're looking at it going, oh my God, I see the pattern.
Lisa says my phone won't work at times. Today my TV turns on, but it won't let me watch anything. I'm so tired of Spirit effing with me.
My phone does that, Lisa. I don't know why, but my phone, it'll show like a half a green screen or something. It'll be be different colors, but I can't see the people. I can hear them just fine, but I can't. I don't know what it is. It's probably because all the apps on my phone.
Well, I don't know, because even my screen yesterday, if you remember during your show,
right?
How my screen just went black,
right?
And then boom, you were back, no problem.
Right. So, go ahead.
I think it's what's
happening. Trina.
Is it something to help you understand? I know how to say it, but I don't want to say it because it's going to sound retarded. Don't shut yourself down. Don't feel self-doubt.
Well, it's hard. You got to build up. You got to build that up.
I get that.
So create balance through boundaries. One of the best ways to experience heightened energy is to create clear boundaries. What we were just talking about, right?
No.
Firstly, set healthy boundaries with yourself. The most important boundary begins with yourself. What agreements do you make with yourself? What do you take, or what do you do to take care of yourself every day? For example, do you engage in activities that the activity promotes your energy, like healthy eating, exercise, mindful practices? Do you have boundaries with technology, work, and social media? Or do you stay up all hours of the night constantly scrolling and reading and going to bed late and feeling tired the next morning?
That's you.
Yeah. Secondly, practice healthy boundaries with others. Do you tend to overextend or sacrifice yourself? We talked about that, right? Do you give your energy and power away unknowingly? Most of us do. Do you feel the need to do this in order to be liked, accepted, or needed? Most of us do, right? Think about the amount of time and energy you dedicate to yourself and your own creative or passionate pursuits. How much attention do you invest compared to the amount of time and energy you give to others? What changes do you need to make in order to feel more whole, complete, or centered? You have to clean the gutters once or twice a year.
I was being good.
Oh, that's not good, Lisa.
I was being good and didn't make a comment.
Communicate your needs to others who may drain or expect consistent access to your attention. Now consider what boundaries, once you write this down and you see this, consider what boundaries you need to set to create more balance. Boundaries are not borders, okay? They're not walls to block people out of your life. They help us be honest and authentic about where we truly want to place our time and focus. The best boundaries are clear, peaceful, and honoring all people involved. They create containers of positive focus energies that we can naturally experience balance and offer the best of who we are. So create those energetic boundaries. Consider making more than just space and time boundaries. Think of energetic boundaries of creating sacred space and honoring that space for others. In this energetic space, everyone can thrive, prosper, and grow.
Can you really prosper and grow if you don't believe in what you're doing? I mean...
Well, you have to learn to believe that you're...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So if you believe it, I know it's possible.
Right. Instead of crashing and burning out, take time to listen to your energy each day. Take small steps you need to feel healthy, fresh, and free.
What do they say? Baby steps.
Yep. Small steps are easier to integrate into positive daily habits like meditating, exercising, and taking mindful breaths.
You are the master of your own. Always remember that.
And it's something and really it depends on you. If you don't want to put the work into having the life that you want, then you're not going to get the life that you want. You know, seriously. I mean, I don't want to sound asshole-ish, but if you don't sit there and take the time and really look into what you want your life to be and how you want to set your boundaries and let people, step all over you, that's on you. That's on you.
It's a good way to put that too, though.
I mean, I don't mean to sound asshole-ish, but you got to take the steps too. You just can't, So self-care ideas for the body. Sit somewhere in nature. Feel relaxed by scenery, the fresh air, and birds singing. I love that. That's why
Hey, Blue.
Hey, Blue. She was in Facebook.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
I can only follow 2 platforms. And that sounds like an asshole must-be. Everybody has to take responsibility for themselves.
Exactly.
You're right, Andy.
Exactly.
You have to take responsibility for your own actions.
If you let people run over you, then you let people run over you, and nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change if you don't, change out how you let people
Use
you,
abuse you.
Yeah.
I mean, there really ain't no other way to say that.
Sit down and really think of your core values, and then abide by it. Shadow, only if you start speaking for both ends. Well, I could. But I don't think it's good,
I will kick your ass as she starts.
Yeah. Number 2, have a soothing bath. Put some essential oils in the bath to unwind and let go. Just let go.
But can you actually create a thought in your mind to think of nothing?
Cassie, is this about me?
Not that I know of.
No, it's just in general. But if it's hitting home with you, then
I didn't know.
Take a deep, full mind breath. Oxygenate your body, reduce the tension, and refresh your energy. Sophie, you know what? That's one of the things. Do something that makes you feel pleasure. I mean, shut up, Andy.
Yes.
Sophie, no, because she says when I'm stressed, losing myself in a book.
She didn't lose herself in a book.
You're doing something you take pleasure in. You know what I mean? For the longest time, I wouldn't sit down and read a book because I knew I'd get lost in it. That is telling me, well, I'm not worth this time of having fun. It's not worth, I'm not worth having fun. That's bullshit.
She didn't get lost in a book. She got lost in a part of her life that she wished it was.
Right.
And she's living it through black ink, white paper, in my imagination.
Who's got a mask, Ron? I'm not wearing a mask. This is true me.
I don't think I'm wearing a mask.
Exactly, Andy. Ain't losing yourself, Sophie. You're finding yourself. Oh, well, don't find yourself too well in that book. Being a serial killer.
Yeah, right? She's reading about a serial killer. Some pleasures must be done behind closed. Freaky!
Yeah.
Huh?
Take a nap. Find a comfy place and drift off to Streamlabs. Set a timer if you're worried about sleeping too much. Make some delicious food. Bake yourself some cookies. Eat a tasty salad. Cook some comfort food. Make something just for you. Dance to your favorite song. Get in touch with your playful side and enjoy a good workout while you're at it. Drink some tea. Make yourself a soothing brew with whatever tea you have lying around. If you like experimenting, trying basil, chamomile, lavender, whatever. Take a walk in the sun. Get some vitamin D. Clear your mind. Create a physical space that nurtures your well-being. Get rid of the clutter, dirt, and dust around you. Create your order in the environment as well, and this will create more order in your mind. Give yourself a big hug. Stand somewhere quiet and hug yourself. Feel held and comforted. It might feel awkward at first, but you deserve it. You're working on yourself. Have a good laugh. Watch or read something entertaining, even if that means a silly video of baby goats in pajamas on YouTube. Come on. Have a good cry. Let out all your feelings. Watch a sad movie. Have a tissue box and blankets to snuggle in handy. I sit there and I listen to, if I know I have to cry, if I'm feeling, usually it's when I feel like nostalgic. You know, and I have to cry about that means that there's something in my body that I have to cry, or in my mind that I have to cry about. I'll put on songs, music. That's how I've done it all my life. Put on music to make myself cry.
Melanie.
Thank you for the ice cream, Blue. I betrayed myself and felt physically ill when it was done. Yeah, but see, that the good thing is about that, Melanie. I mean, that's a bad thing to go through. It sucks. But you know yourself. Yourself.
That's not the one I was talking about.
Oh.
She says, I had a text conversation with a friend of 30 years. She kept attacking me over an issue, and I told my husband he made me fix it. It was an issue that could be fixed, but she didn't know how to, and husband said, fix it.
And then she said, I betrayed myself and felt physically ill when it was done.
But did you betray yourself?
Obviously, she felt that way.
So...
But if you betrayed yourself, that's not good.
No, it's not. And I'm still mad at myself. Wow. Okay.
Well, then, I mean, if you're doing something that you don't feel is you, then, you know, if that doesn't feel that right to you, I mean, not knowing what it was, we were on opposite sides of an issue, and I told her she was right and a good person. And you felt that you're right and a good person.
That's kind of what I'm guessing.
And she wasn't. She was wrong. Gotcha.
So you both believed in yourselves. You were both right. And you were going to fight to the end.
Right. Exactly, Lisa. Hubby shouldn't tell you to do things that isn't you. Don't do it. Yeah. It sucks that you went through that. I'm sorry.
I tell you to do shit all the time.
Well, you do.
I never expected it, though, because I wouldn't tell you to do anything that I'm not going to do.
Right. But yeah, I mean... Whatever.
Do what?
Do what? Yeah. I mean, you unfortunately you can't control the past, but you can make yourself, you know, like you didn't know. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't fighting at all. She's just coming for me. He worked with my husband all this time. Or he's worked with her husband all this time. Gotcha.
Wow. I mean,
that's hard. That's tough.
Yeah. I'm even kind of stuck right at the moment.
That's really tough. But I'm top it all up. You got to do you. You know what I mean? You got to do you. Oh, really, Nicole? I gave up myself and I'll never give my power away again. See, and I mean, but that's the bright side to this. You've seen how it makes you feel. Do you know what I mean? So now you know, like you said, I'll never give my power away again. But that's awesome.
Right, exactly. Because the number one thing behind this show right now, you should have never gave your power away to begin with. Your power is who makes you who you are.
Yep.
And if you give yourself away to somebody else, then you become nothing. Don't ever.
Thank you for subscribing, Lion One.
Give yourself away, okay? Seriously. Yeah, I might be saying it wrong. Maybe Shadows is saying it wrong. Maybe we can't communicate on the same level, but we know what we're talking about.
But a good thing came from this. It sucked that you went through it, but a good thing came from this. Because Absolutely. Now you know what? I am never giving my power away again. And right there, that statement right there means everything.
Testimony.
Yeah. And that's what made you sick. Yeah. Definitely could be.
I'm going to probably guess it was.
I mean, it makes sense.
Totally ripped the trust out from underneath her. Took away who she really was.
Right. And you're in touch with yourself so much that it made you sick.
So, no, you're getting yourself back. Stay that way. Don't ever step in that line of light.
Oh, well, we love you, Melanie. We love you.
For some reason, a lot of the comments make me want to tear. Yeah, I mean, seriously.
Aww. No, I know.
I'm like, I
He's
hate
getting all sentimental.
Yeah, I hate seeing people being used and abused and
Exactly.
threatened. And
exactly. Number 15 is show gratitude. Find something to be thankful for in your life.
I gotta say,
and that exact right there, that situation sucked, but it got you to see yourself for who you truly are, to say, you know what, that's not happening again. We get to that point, and it sucks that it takes us so long to get to that point, but once we do, we're like, yeah.
Welcome back, or hurry back, Nicole.
Hurry back, Nicole.
Are you overtired? Freaky, I'm not overtired. My legs have been in pain all night long, but I'm okay. So we're not going to talk about that. Hey, if you want to take your mind off the tears, slap yourself hard between the toes.
Look at yourself through the eyes of a loving parent. Be the best mother or father to yourself that you could possibly be. What would you know what I mean? If this was your kid.
I tried to kill mine.
Yeah, I know, with the football. Treat your inner child with love, gentleness, and respect. Say kind words to yourself. When you're angry, sad, or scared, gently tell yourself, it's okay. Or I understand. I forgive you. You can, how many times you can do this. I believe in you. Affirmations, I'm telling you. And I say it all the time. When I even knew what affirmations were, I was just like, no, that is not me.
I think I did pretty good.
I hated affirmations. But man, once I started saying them, holy shit, does it turn your world around. It really works.
I think I did pretty good with the kids. I got her beating the fucking shit out of a softball. I got him understanding what it was like.
Yeah, baby, we're not talking about that, though. But
yeah, it's called affirmations.
No, affirmations is what you tell yourself.
Yeah.
You're a good person.
How you convince yourself to believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. Yeah. You gave them compliments.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I won't. You got a piece of glitter. No, down here. Down.
I'm sparkly.
Sparkly. Yeah, I don't see it now.
Okay. Learn how to self-soothe. If you're feeling anxious or upset, it's normal. Find little rituals or practices that makes you feel calm, such as drinking a cup of coffee or cocoa. Well, they don't say coffee. I said coffee. But heating up a hot pack, listening to music, coloring, or cuddling a soft toy. Little things that'll comfort you. Find those little things.
It's funny because I like coloring.
Right.
Not with crayons, but with colored pencil.
Right, yeah. Go on a date with yourself. Go somewhere special and spend the day with yourself. Spend time thinking about the qualities you love and appreciate about yourself. Hurry back, Andy.
I've seen it. Hurry back, Andy.
Check in with your heart. Regularly explore how you're feeling on an emotional level. Does something feel uncomfortable or wrong? What emotions are currently dominating your inner landscape? By gently acknowledging these emotions, you're able to practice self-care more.
So at this point, you're more focused on why people are putting you down than
you don't want to be that way.
Focusing on who you are.
See, right there, Sophie, that's awesome. Says, I have a teddy bear rabbit my nan gave me before she died. And when I feel sad, I cuddle it. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing at all.
That's true, Freaky Geek. He's like, yeah, but baby chocolate bars don't last long, near enough.
Quit sucking so hard.
Spend time with people that support you. Find people who believe in you and uplift you. Keep away from those who seek to drag you down or infect your life with negativity. I'm telling you that changes the world for you.
Look at what we're doing right now.
Self-care ideas for the mind. Feed and expand your mind. Learning something new, read up on different topics, or open your mind to new perspectives. Enrich your understanding of the world. Journal and self-reflect. Record your journey with self-care and write down your key discoveries. Reflect on your progress and feel proud about that. Still your mind. That's a big one. It's a hard one too. Find a way to calm your mind each day. Meditation or mindfulness are two excellent practices. Pay attention to the present moment and get out of your thoughts. Big one. Take a break from social media. Clear the stream of your mind for a few days. Give yourself a break from the comparison, the egotism, and the drama that stems from social media. Delete social media apps from your phone and spend time doing something else. It's a big one. That's why I really don't, unless I'm going to lay down, I really don't spend time on social media. Why? Because I'm sick and tired of all the drama. Do you know what I mean? And I just, why do I want to put myself through that? I know there's drama there. Why do I want to put myself through that? I don't. So then I go research more shit. Create a routine for your day. Routine is for people like us. Welcome back, Nicole. For people like us that, have dealt with anxiety and depression and that, routine is a big step. It's hard to fulfill. It's hard to, you know what I mean? I try to have routine, but it never works out the way I want it to. But also I go with the flow and say, well, okay, and that leads to procrastination. I see you over there. The mind thrives with structure. Create clarity and order by setting up a clear place and place clear habits and routines. Just ensure that you are flexible and allow these structures to shift and evolve through the time needed.
Why would Lisa all of a sudden just say that?
What?
I know the love a grandparent can give. I miss my grandma so much. I keep her picture.
Because they're talking about grandparents, honey.
I understand, but you're supposed to be talking about getting in focus and touch with yourself.
No, they're talking about...
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're all in chat. They're talking about...
So we're on two different parallels.
No, not necessarily. I don't care.
It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Relax.
Create an achievement folder. Whether you're on the computer or a physical folder, set aside a place where you can record all of products or all your proudest moments. What obstacles have you overcome? What projects have you completed? What struggles have you managed to learn from? Record all your successes to reflect on when you're in a funk or feeling like a failure. You can look back at that and be like, hey, that's right, I did do that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I
know that feeling.
Oh, no, that's fine, Sophie and Lisa. You guys are good.
Oh, no.
He's easy to confuse.
Yeah, I live with shadows, so. But yeah, you're right. When you can just sit there and get confused on your own thoughts of being lost in a realm that you're not in.
Right. Welcome back, Andy.
Oh, fuck.
Simplify your to-do list. Ask yourself, what is actually necessary? Identify the things on your mental or physical to-do list that is wasting space. Not everything is vital or important to do. Minimize what you have to get done can reduce a tremendous amount of stress. Use a technique such as the Eisenhower matrix to assess what is vital and what is important. Or what is vital versus unimportant.
It says, had a thought while waiting for the kettle to boil. If someone can't be true to themselves, how can you
expect them to be true to you? That is true. I mean, but in all actuality, it's hard when you're in a state of mind. You know what I mean?
What is it? Truth.
Yeah, of truth. It's, when you're in, it is a very wise thought. But when you are the true when you're wearing the masks, you are true to that mask.
If that makes exactly sense. What Andy just said, just in a different way. Yeah.
We know what you meant.
Absolutely, and it's true.
If I sit there and I'm going through a moment where I'm depressed, and I say I'm fine, I'm living up to that I'm fine. And I might be going through a million thoughts in my back of my head.
Most of the time, I'll step away. But then I'll know something's not right, and I'll approach her and ask again.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
I get her to talk about it.
Another one is put your phone on airplane mode. Airplane mode stops all calls, text, and annoying distractions from interfering with your life.
So it's just turning off notifications. But
yeah, free yourself temporarily each day from a mental slavery of perpetually checking your phone. For example, after 6 p.m., take a mini holiday from your phone until the next morning.
I like the way they worded that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Set yourself small, manageable goals. Set yourself one or two major things that you want to accomplish each day that'll bring you a sense of success or fulfillment. But you got to be careful with this. You got to make sure it's something that you will be successful, you can fulfill. You know what I mean? Because a lot of my depression came from things that I didn't even know that I was doing. Like, and I brought this up before where I sat there and I'm looking at the window. I'm like, I should clean that window. And I think about getting the Windex and that. But then if I don't do it, I'm internally bashing myself, but I don't realize it. Do you know what I mean?
You know you failed.
Right.
Even though you didn't fail.
I don't consciously think I failed at cleaning the window, but it's internally I'm thinking that. And I didn't know that. That screwed me up for a very long time.
Yeah, it's a different level of thought process.
Right. And I didn't know I was doing it. So that in turn made me more depressed. And I didn't know where the depression was coming from. Does that make sense?
It does. It totally does, because you only understood one form of the depression of that situation.
Right.
You didn't know that there was multiple stages of depression.
Right.
For that thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when it finally affected you and you got confused, it was because you were hitting a stage of that point that you had no idea about.
And the way to get through that is be like, let yourself off the hook. I kept telling myself, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. I'll get to it when I get to it.
And I call that procrastination. It's no big deal. I'll get to it when I get to it.
But it will get done.
I'm not saying it won't.
Right. Welcome back, Blackbeard.
Oh, Blackbeard left?
He went to cook some stuff.
Oh, that's right. He went to go eat or something. Cheesy bastard.
That's exactly it, Nicole. Like she said, at first I was scared to talk back to Andy when he said something I didn't agree on, because I was always tend to shut up. No confrontation. Until I snapped back at Andy and he was proud of me. Exactly. Exactly.
How have I been with you?
Almost 10 years.
No.
Oh.
How have I been with
yeah.
you?
Like,
if you
I know.
snap back at me,
yeah,
it makes me back up because I fucked up somewhere.
right.
Let me get my back straight before anything else is said. I have no holds barred. She snaps at me.
And because I very rarely snap.
I deserved it.
Exactly, Lisa. That's nice. You stuck up for yourself, Nicole, and the outcome turned out good. Yeah, exactly.
Sophie, I'm glad that you're proud to be an SX girl. And here in the United States, if I try to say that 3 times fast, you'd sound like a prostitute. Anyways. That's nice. You stuck up for yourself.
I just read that, honey.
I know, but I got to get my eyes catching up with chat. You know what I mean?
That's how, yep, Nicole, I used to be the mediator too in the family, which did me no good. Now I'm not that anymore. I always try to live up. Hey, Heather, how you doing, hon? No worries.
Heather done snuck it in here.
Eddie, or Shadow, you got plenty of glue and tape for every time Eddie snaps? Oh, yeah.
No, she don't. But what she does have is her words. And when she speaks...
Yeah, when I get to that level, yeah.
When I've already snapped and she speaks, she gets to a certain position, point, frequency, whatever you want to call it. When she can penetrate my hearing...
Yeah.
I immediately shut down and back off.
I'll tell you right now, that comes from having, my mom was deaf. Not fully deaf, but she could hear pitches. So I know how to pitch my voice to make people hear me. Do you know if that makes sense?
Oh, yes, Lisa, she can multitask.
Thank you. I try. But yeah, I mean, that's the only reason I know how to do that. So when I'm pissed, I aim, it's kind of like, and it's sad to say, but like when my mom would be like, what? And I'd have to repeat it. You know how you get that frustration?
Yep.
So you learn to pitch your voice. Like I learned how to pitch my voice to where she could hear it. And
keep going. Because
and so therefore, when I get pissed, that pitch comes out, and it's a penetrating pitch to where it goes to somebody's like right into their brain.
Now, mind you, this pitch she's talking about would pierce my I am pissed off, somebody's getting fucked up right now kind of attitude. But that pitch would definitely put me in my place. And everything...
It snaps you. It's like, oh, thank you for the lemon.
Thank you, Heather. But everything would snap into place.
Right.
And she brought me back to who I really am. She didn't control me.
No.
She made me find control.
Yeah.
Is that a good way to say it?
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for the lemons, Heather. Thank you. So
I'm gonna have nightmares of a cash register trying to haunt me.
Again, set yourself small, manageable goals. But like I said, just be careful you're not doing what I was doing, because I didn't realize I was doing that until it was brought to my attention. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that, internally I was making myself more depressed, not even realizing it.
Absolutely. Yeah, you couldn't have said it better.
Yeah.
And you're beginning to recognize the path and the way to the end of the road us men all live with. I've got it wrapped around my waist 17 times and around my leg with another 14. I'm good for a few years yet.
So do something outside your comfort zone. Even if that means going a new route to work or walking your dog along a new street, enjoy the self-confidence and empowerment that comes with knowing you can do something a bit uncomfortable and different.
Yeah, we need to fix your
sounds, I know.
Yeah.
Set clear boundaries. We've talked about that many times today. Stand up for yourself and say no, even if your voice shakes.
Don't hesitate.
Right. Set clear limits on your time and energy. Safeguarding your energy is a form of self-care and self-respect. Giving energy only to that which consciously agrees to invite into you, that you consciously agree to invite into your life. And then the last part of this is self-care for the soul. Light a candle and watch the shifting light. Indulge in some relaxation with a scented candle. Watch the flickering of lights against the wall and connect with your inner self. Ask for help and guidance. If you're feeling confused, lost, sad, stressed, or depressed, reach out to someone. Asking for help is a sign of courage and intelligence. Find a trusted friend, advisor, or professional to help you out. There's nothing wrong with it.
Asking for help is not weakness.
Nope.
It's a sign of strength, actually.
Connect with your soul's guidance. There are countless ways to interact with your soul essence. Prayer, meditation, visualization, oracle readings. Go see Cassie for that. And dream work are all fairly simple ways to get back in touch with your core. Be receptive to beauty. Beauty opens and expands the soul. Beauty can intoxicate and fill you with awe. Find at least one beautiful thing every day to enchant you. Nature is an easy and nourishing place to find all things beautiful and wild.
They trying to copy what you say?
Yeah, right? Connect with another person. Find someone to have a heart-to-heart conversation with. Even if that person is online. Express your deepest thoughts and feelings and reciprocate that with another who is on the same wavelength as you. Human connection, when it's authentic and raw, is uplifting for the soul. And it is. Be your own best friend and soulmate. Treat yourself as you wish to be treated. Enjoy spending time with yourself and fall in love with who you are. Celebrate your messy humanity and divinity and all the strange paradox of who you are. Because it's you. And it's beautiful. Each and every one of you.
You're going to make me cry.
Creatively express your deepest feelings. Write, draw, sculpt, scrapbook, paint, sing, dance. Do it all. Express your rawest feelings. Creatively, oh my God, really? It's the last one. Creativity, express yourself in a creative way.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Express yourself in a creative way, in whatever way feels most appealing and natural. Hey, Ghostwriter. You don't have to be an artist to do this. Self-expression and creativity are universal balms for the soul and have tremendous healing energy. Yes, no, not creativity. It's got the L in it. Creatively, that's the word. Yeah, MCism or I haven't done. Well, no, I've had a couple of them too. We won't go there, Andy. But there you go.
We won't go there until I go back and watch the episode. Yeah.
Remember, just seriously. Remember, your importance, yourself is important. Okay? Know that. If you don't like the way somebody is doing something, and I say this all the time, especially when it comes to YouTube and social media. If you don't like the way somebody's doing something, don't even bother watching them. Thank you, Linz. Hey, Linz, for the diamond. Oh, I'm missing you too. Thank you for the 3-top.
Thank you, Linz.
Thank you for the 3-top. Diamond, an ice cream, and a lemon.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. But seriously, I know it's not Monday anymore, Andy, but I almost called you Missy. But
you almost said Eddie at the same time, too.
I know. But, you know, we know how my mouth works.
Shut up, Andy.
Yeah, shut up, Andy. There you go. See, it's the first Missyism for Heather today.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Because she came late, remember? She only came like
10
minutes
well,
ago.
It might be her first.
That's what she's saying.
Oh, okay.
He's like, oh, I got it now. Took him a minute, but he got it. No, you guys are awesome. I hope that helped. Seriously, I'm telling you right now, I want you guys to be the best you that you can possibly be.
I hope you feel better, hon. I really do. Everybody seems to be going under the weather this week.
Really, they have, too.
Lynn's just said she's down.
A lot of people have been falling ill.
I'm so sorry for everybody that's getting sick. I don't know what's going on. Love, light, and blessings to all of you.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're feeling better, though. Definitely.
I just seen that pop up.
But, yeah, I want you guys to know how important you got. And once you start recognizing paying attention to little things in your body and your mind, it goes a long way. But setting those boundaries are very important. And like I said, listen, I'm still learning as well. You know what I mean? I've been on this journey, self-love journey for about, 3 years now?
Yeah,
I mean, really pounding it out, doing shadow work and stuff like that. Really pounding it out for the last 3 years. But it has changed me. I'm more authentic. I'm more real to myself. I'm more real to you guys. That's right, Ron. You're going to PA next week.
Fuck you. Hey, go to the birth certificate place and pick up my birth
I know, right? We've been having such a hard time to get his freaking birth certificate.
My ID's only been expired 4 years.
And that doesn't mean, when your ID expires, it means you're dead. You can't do anything. Awesome, Ghost Rider. Congratulations. He said, I'm 21 years sober now. Freaking phenomenal.
You know
Congratulations.
Sir, I wish I could stand in front of you and shake your hand.
Definitely.
Seriously.
We've missed you, Lisa.
We missed you. Yeah, absolutely. Like Shadow just said. Ghost Rider, my God, you're my hero.
Definitely.
That's all I can say.
Definitely. That is huge. That really is.
But I can honestly say
I need a clapper thing.
I am, Jesus Christ, 22 years, about 20 years clean of doing hard drugs other than pot.
Right, yeah.
I'm 20 years clean of doing crack, coke, all that shit.
Anton, you're very correct. As more vulnerable you are, more boundaries you need to sustain. I'm up to less boundaries as possible. Yes. And you won't need those boundaries anymore. Seriously, because of the fact that you're confident enough to become who you are.
Lynn's is asking you for personal help.
Sure, definitely. Definitely, Lynn's. That's a good question. Hello, Janetti. How are you? Hopefully I said that right. I look at names like that with an Italian flair.
I wouldn't even know how to say that.
It's because...
Janettel?
No, Janetti. I don't know. I saw
it's an I, not an L. Never mind. I see
I can see where you saw
Okay.
that. Welcome, anyway.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I said that
I
right.
apologize. I know I butchered it. Go ahead and just shoot me. My brother about 20 years sober as well. So proud of all.
Wow, that's awesome.
All I can do is tip my hat to every single one of you.
I grew up in an Italian family, so that's that. When I see words like that, that's automatically what I go to. It's Italian.
I don't know. Oh, did you say it correct or did I? Because
did.
all he says is you said it correct.
I did.
You're just going to be all so confident I said it correctly.
Anton, who's that negative person who disliked the stream? I get down every once in a while, but they gave me their time, so whatever,
It's still a view. Who cares? Right. We don't give a damn.
That's right. We're not worried about it. Oh, my stomach growled. It like rumbled.
I heard that.
Did you hear it? Oh, sorry, guys.
It's why I kind of looked up at you like, what the hell was that?
Exactly. Never, whatever. Awesome.
You said correct. Oh, I like this person. They know how to call you a bitch in a polite form. Yes, ma'am.
That's okay, Heather. It happens. It happens.
It's not.
There was actually a lot of bears yesterday in town, Nicole.
What do you mean?
You mean my stomach grumbling? Yeah, that's what it was. It was a bear. It wasn't my stomach.
You didn't ask for a drink, Ron. Ghost Rider liked the show. I think it just says I liked.
Right, Melanie? She's like, this is an interesting group of people, and not everyone can relate to the crazy. That's right.
We all have our definitive points.
That's right. The more crazy, the better. That's what we like.
No, not the more crazy. The more secure.
He was asking you, did you quit drugs cold turkey 20 years ago?
Yes, actually I did. I used to be a really, really bad crack smoker. And I would get paid on Fridays, and I would make about $1,300 and some dollars. And I would wake up Saturday scraping change for cigarettes. And one weekend, I just took the stem, I threw it on the ground, I stomped on it, and never turned back around. So if they say you can't do it on your own, yeah, you can.
It's
but you have to have that will.
Yeah, exactly.
That want. So,
and that's even with cigarettes. That's why I don't lie to my kids and saying I'm quitting smoking and not do it. Because like Ryan is my big one that yells at me for smoking a lot. Like, I think that's why half the times when I go say I'm going to have a smoke, he's like, okay, I'm going to bed. It was like, done playing games, Mom. You're
right, Lisa. I would rather have beers over bad spirits. And I'm hoping you mean bad spirits is in alcohol or maybe a bad encounter.
Yeah.
As in spirits, but I'm hoping... But you know
and that's what I'm hoping to, like with you, Lisa, and other people that have
Shimmer Soul's been lurking.
Oh, thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Because I've never had negative spirits or encounters or anything like that. That's why I like talking to you guys, because I experienced that through you, because I've never had that.
And yet
nice job, Anton. I quit smoking only after I got the desire to quit. Yeah, 7 years and I'm good. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have my days where I'm like, you know what, I don't. And I've slowed down a lot.
Lie, though.
Right. But I mean, I've slowed down a lot smoking. But now it's going to pick up more, and I'll tell you why, because it's nice out. I like sitting outside.
It's going to be a faster pace, too, in this town, though.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's more tourists to drive us nuts. But that's what I learned through you guys. Blue Levi, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Blue Levi. I
Smoke
smoke
cigars.
cigars still. I like Swisher Sweet.
I used to smoke cigars.
Black and mild, I don't mind.
I used to smoke cigars. I used to have a friend that was a cigar of the month club dude,
Yeah.
and the ones that he didn't like, he
Blue saying hi to you, the one that
Hey
just
Blue,
saw.
how are you? He used to give me the ones he didn't like.
Well, remember, we were stuck in a situation where we were smoking cigarellos.
Yeah, that's true.
They were bought for us.
Thank you, Cassie. Thank you so much.
What happened?
Jeanette said, I just got referred here from the Oracles and Beyond channel. She posted a link to your channel. Oh, well, thank you. To let you know what we do, we, Monday through Friday, I try to go live.
We try to beat the hell out of each other.
Yeah, no. Monday we talk paranormal. Tuesday, like today, is self-help or self-empowerment. Wednesdays, we talk about UFOs, cryptids, and conspiracy theories.
Okay.
Thursday, we talk about spiritual and witchy stuff because that's on my path. And then Fridays, we talk about, well, I haven't gone for live a long time with Fridays.
Thank you, Nicole.
But Fridays is usually wacky and weird news of the week. So
Thank you, Blue.
Thank you, guys, for the lemons.
They're throwing lemons at each other right now.
Thank you so much, Cassie. I appreciate it.
That was not
Dutch Masters? Okay.
What happened?
Ghost Rider smokes Dutch Masters.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Oh, okay. Thank you,
I
the ice cream.
I know what he's talking about. Dutch Masters.
Yeah,
I know
me too.
the brand.
Me too. I think that's what my dad had. No, what is it? White Owl? No, what was that white box of cigars? Long time ago.
Wasn't White Owl, I can tell you that.
I don't know why I said White Owl.
I don't
Honestly,
know. I'll
I
have
don't.
to go back and look.
Oh my God! Thank you guys for the lemons.
Thank you, everyone.
Linz, thank you for subscribing. You guys are.
Shake that.
Woo! Channel breaking it down now. Look out.
Thank you so much for the subscription, Lynn.
You guys rock.
You really do. I have an awesome bunch of people.
I got to take this off a minute because I think you're fixing to end it, right?
It wasn't a yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't a stash box, Andy.
No, it's not a stash box. Damn it.
No, I had the white. It was a white box with. I swear to God, there was an owl on it. But
Phillips.
Was it Phillips?
Phillips.
Okay. See, so it wasn't a stash box, Andy.
Phillips is the one you're talking about. And since we're wrapping this up, the reason why I put the mask back on is to shout out to Through the Veil Paranormal.
Yes, he's got the hat, the
her
shirt,
merchandise,
and the mask.
I've got it all on.
Heather, that's not nice. Neither are you, Nicole.
I'm doing the
Don't
cabbage.
read. Don't read.
Oh, that's fuck. What? No. I caught it. When you said don't read. My eye is diverted upward. So, but what I'm doing is all prevail. We have G Smoke coming, and we got Paranormal Circle. We got a promo gift coming from them. So we're going to promote that just as well as we've done with this one. Eddie, you so much prettier in that mask. Oh.
I did not do that, Andy. Oh, yeah, cookies. Cookies. For the never-ending story of Fluky.
Everybody's getting mad at me. I ain't giving cookies to no one.
Yes, it is time. You guys are hyping up chat. Hype up chat and D-Live, guys. I put 200 lemons in the chest.
So I just wanted to, for Vale, the last time. Here's her merchandise, guys. Go back, slow it down, blow it up, see what it looks like. It's amazing merchandise. It's very colorful. So there you go. And this is where I tell the ladies, I'm going to give you a big hug. Guys, I'm going to give you a fist bump.
Wait, no, do that again.
Oh,
because
no, I ain't. Do what?
Do what?
Yeah, do what?
Why didn't it go back to Cam?
What are you talking about?
Keep it going, honey. Keep going.
What am I keeping going? What are
Just
you
a stream.
offline?
No.
And what the hell?
Just freaking keep it going, will ya?
Will you shut the fuck up? All right, Nicole's throwing frogs.
Nicole's throwing frogs?
Well, she got a frog fucking meme. Thank you for having me. Well, I didn't have you, but thank you for coming to the room. What the hell's Brent? What the hell are you all talking about? Beg your pardon, Sophie.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
Oh my God. What the fuck is really going on in your chat?
Why did it go back to end credits? I love you.
I don't know, but nobody says I love the frog.
All right, guys. It is 12:16. Eddie don't know what the hell he's talking about anymore.
I was following directions.
Thank you guys all for subbing. I did see the list of subs there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the new people that have come in. I hope you loved the stories today, the talk today. Thank you guys who have supported us for a while now. You guys are just amazing.
Beyond amazing.
You guys really are. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're talking about yet.
Shit, I may not be here. I got a truck coming.
Oh, you might just have to deal with me, guys.
I'm sorry. I apologize, everybody.
I hope this helped you guys, today's show. I hope set them boundaries, man. You are important. You are enough. You are loved, damn it.
Boundaries are simple. You go as high as you feel you love yourself.
That's right. All right, guys. With that being said, take care and be safe. And remember, find something today that makes you smile with your eyes. We love you guys. Hold on.
No shit. What the fuck now?
Oh my God. I know now it feels awkward. You're in that awkward conversation
right now. You dude, what the hell are you doing? Okay.
All right, guys. Love you guys. Be safe. See you tomorrow. Hopefully we'll hang out together. Take care. Be safe. And again, find something to smile with your eyes. Okay? We love you guys.
Oh, you weren't even going to blow a kiss now. You're just going to wave goodbye.